Peace, love, and light, family. I hope the sun is shining wherever you are. I hope that you are living in your greatest purpose. Let's get into your messages at this time. All right, Scorpios, what message do you have for the Divine Collective? Okay, we have a Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. There may be news of something. This is fire energy. A lot of joy, Scorpios. A lot of joy surrounding you. A lot of light. You have the magic is what I'm hearing. You have the ability to turn sound into material. You have the ability to materialize. You are calling forth something. You are calling forth someone. You're very mystical. You may be a medicine woman, I'm hearing. In tune with yourself, in tune with your surroundings, definitely in touch with fire energy. You have the ability to bring forth fire. Okay, Wands energy is a lot of energy of creation as well. So you're bringing forth fire. Are you a fire starter, Scorpios? Do you have the ability to create fire with willpower? The Chariot. Okay, I'm getting this energy of the number 7. Something coming towards you. You being able to bring forth something. With this Chariot card here, I'm really getting a lot of energy of I'm really getting other realm energy. Being able to hear. There's a great amount of balance. There's something about the horses. I'm going to ask later what that means. So you have the Chariot, Knight of Wands, 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands and a 10 of Cups, Scorpios. 10 of Wands and 10 of Cups. So 10, 10 again. Okay, you Scorpios. With the 10-10, something's going on. Is it your birthday that's on the 10th of October? Something happening on the 10th for you, Scorpios? What are you manifesting? With your wands in your hand. 10 of Wands. What are you leaving behind? You're moving towards your happiness. I'm definitely getting that rainbow energy. This is Dambala energy, creative energy. Alright, let's get some more information about these. And I see the 3 of Wands may want to be saying something, so maybe some energy of traveling. Oh yeah, definitely a lot of energy of traveling here. The Chariot gives the energy of traveling. The 10 of Wands. This 10 of Wands gives the energy of traveling. Okay. And you're definitely traveling on here. Not on foot for sure. You're floating on clouds. I'm hearing you're on cloud 9. About to go to 10 is what I'm hearing. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. The Queen of the Night is what I'm hearing. I see a 2 of Swords here having to do with decisions. Okay. So, what about this Knight of Wands, Scorpios? What about this fire, this drum that's in your hand? You're moving things in different directions. Definitely an energy of movement. I'm hearing movement. Moving elements. Moving elements. And if you see this fire that's coming out of the drum, just like a lot of passion, and it's almost like morphing into a different element. And you got this horse in the background here like either looking at you like, okay, finally she did it. And or the horse could be like, oh my goodness, she did that and then some. Okay, definitely a lot of travel energy here. A lot of travel energy, decisions. Okay, Spirit, tell me about the Knight of Wands, the Star, the Knight of Wands with the Star card. This is hope. This is recognition. This is the divine sounding the alarm for you. I'm hearing this is the divine making way for you. Knight of Wands. You're on some kind of journey, Scorpios. You're on a journey, is what I'm hearing. You are moving towards something. Many of you have moved. Is that right? Many of you have moved, Scorpios. You've moved, and this came like this. So, okay, so for many of you, this move, are you being initiated? Okay. For many of you, this is a move that you've made. You're sitting still. You have made a move. So this move I'm getting is some move that you've made that's getting you recognition. That may be getting you recognition is what I'm hearing. Like you're shining bright. A lot of positivity around you. A lot of healing. The seasons are changing. This is you celebrating moving into a new season. For many of you, this move could be literal. You could be literal, like you could be literal. Okay. You may have literally just moved, and for many of you, this represents a move towards recognition, rejuvenation in this new season. I'm hearing season. You've moved into a new season having to do with creativity. A lot is being poured into your mind space, Scorpios. A lot is being poured into your intuition. And for many of you, you see this happening in your dreams as we speak. You see this happening in your dreams as we speak. Okay, energy of movement. You're happy, Scorpios. You're celebrating is what I'm hearing. You've moved away from this for sure. For many of you, these are people in the state of regret about you. Okay? In a state of unhappiness and stress. They're like, oh my gosh, we're Scorpio. This may be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You have some folks in a state of anxiety about you, Scorpios. They're in a state of anxiety. And it's like they probably feel as if you were not supposed to be this happy without them. It's like for real? Like, could she be this happy? You got some folks sitting in their beds, laying at night, in a state of remorse, you know, and here you are like like you could care less. This is swords energy, Scorpios. This is swords energy. Okay, a lot of folks in their mind space, very overwhelmed, unable to cope. You got them in their feelings. Got me up all night. Got me up all night. Okay. For some of you, this worry is regarding all this abundance that's coming towards you. I know, Scorpios, you're like, okay, same-ish. You know, you got some folks who are in their feelings. You know, they are remorseful regarding whatever it is that they did. For some of you, this is someone that gossiped about you, that said some ish that they shouldn't have. You were literally the subject of their conversation. And for many of you, the subject of this conversation had to do with your money. Yeah. They like, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Look at Scorpio. Like, what? Like, it almost seems like he or she had some kind of thing, you know, and then you moved, and then you just gained. You just gained. You healed. You healed generational curses is what I'm hearing. Not curses, generational, like, okay, could be that too. For many of you, this was generational feelings of lack. It was patterns. There was a lot of patterns, generational patterns of lack, and folks were just watching you. Here you are, this knight in shining armor. You supposed to be the hero. You supposed to be the one that makes a difference. What's going on, Scorpios? And, you know, they watched you and watched you. And they watched your hard work. You know, being the emperor that you are. Disciplined. Very disciplined. Putting in the work. Putting in the work. Working on your craft. And you just kept on going. And you are still going. And as you are working on your craft, you got some folks worried about this new season of your life. Okay, because you are reaching goals that they never thought you would reach. You are reaching goals that they couldn't reach themselves. Okay? For many of you, this is in the realm of communication. Rightly so that the Page of Wands would show up. Being that, you know, I'm hearing Mercury, communication. This is a speaker, someone who speaks, someone who brings the good news. You are a bearer of good news, as you are also connected to the water bearer. You're connected to the divine. This is Aquarius. This is an air sign. This is connected to communication. Okay? All right, y'all. Let's see this moving energy here. Ten of Wands. I see the Ancestor card wants to say something. You've shed an old version of yourself, Scorpios. You've shed an old version of yourself. You have shed an old version of yourself. You have let that go. You know, we usually hear Scorpios are a very fixed sign. So when Scorpio changes, you know it took some stuff. It's like you had a whole bunch of baggage, is what Spirit is saying. And you shed that old skin, Scorpios. You shed that old skin. Look at this. Look at you. You got on your... Yup. You revved up your motor. I'm listening, y'all. You revved up your motor. And for many of you, it was unexpected for a lot of folks. They didn't think that, you know, you could shed that skin. They thought that, you know, all these baggages would be on the ox forever. And sometimes, you know what? Spirit's saying you were the axe. Not axe. Okay, Spirit. Maybe axe too. I believe that's an ox. It's some kind of, you know, creature of nature that is carrying a lot of burdens that's not their own, is what I'm hearing. And you had to let that ish go. You had to shed your skin and change. Okay? And for many of you, this change brought a lot of anxiety, okay, and worry to a lot of folks, because they counted on you as being that fixed sign. Okay, and here you are shedding your skin. What are you doing, Scorpios? What are you doing? Again, good news. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you were meant to be the bearer of good news. You were meant to shed your skin so that way you can experience this increase that's happening for you. So that way you can learn. You had to shed all the weight that you were carrying. Okay? I'm hearing, bad lady. Pack light. Pack light. One day, it's gonna get in your way. One day. For many of you, if you didn't shed all them bags, you couldn't. I don't know about couldn't. Okay, Spirit, I do. May have been challenging for you to shed that skin, Scorpios. If you didn't release them bags, you gonna hurt your back. Packing all them bags like that. Yep, you are willing to learn. You are learning to delve into the mysteries. You are learning to go within. You are willing to awaken. You awakened this high priestess, this energy of all-knowing, tune into the divine. This is the high priestess. This is who you are, Scorpios. You are the high priestess. Absolutely. You are the high priestess, and you had to release them burdens in order for you to tap into this energy. Okay? Shed that old skin so that way you can come out new. Once you became open-minded to releasing them bags and shedding that old skin, you began seeing an increase in income as well. For many of you, this Page of Pentacles and High Priestess is telling you the higher you elevated, the more of an increase you saw in your pentacles. The higher you became, the more in tune you became to self, the more the divine rewarded you. Okay? And Spirit is saying that Pentacles is not what we're after. Pentacles gives us access to what we actually need. Access to the heart. Access to Venus energy. Access to all-knowing love energy. The High Priestess is love. The High Priestess is fully awakened. And you needed to usher others in this age of Aquarius. You came. Spirit is saying you came to sound the alarm in the age of Aquarius. You blew the trumpet, and in this case, you were beating the drums, because this is the age of divine awakening. This is the age in which you get to see yourself elevate by seeing others elevate, is what I'm hearing. Okay, Spirit. Now, let's see, the Chariot. Tell us about the Chariot. The Chariot. Look at you, Scorpios. More fire energy in your new cycle of divine fortune. And this is confirmation. The higher you elevated spiritually, you gain access to all this abundance. this new cycle of fortune. And Spirit is reminding you abundance is a lot more than, you know, them coins and them paper dollars that you could basically just shred and burn up. Okay? This is your fortune. This is your good luck coming back to you. You are the queen of luck. You are the leader, the one in charge. And this chariot is telling you that you're having victory in this new cycle. Okay? It came like this. You are, and look at this, the King of Swords also wants to say something. Okay? And that means that's the truth. Y'all see that? King of Swords on the bottom? Yes, that's the truth. You are having victory in this new cycle. Okay? When you decided that you were going to pour into others, Spirit began pouring into you. And for many of you, when you began at, see, it's a cycle. This is the cycle that Spirit is talking about. And look at this, another 10. For many of you, you began pouring into, it's like Spirit wants you to know that this wheel of fortune has no end and has no beginning. And it's determined differently, but for many of you, it's determined differently. Many of you began giving, and so you began reaping in return. And many of you began with self. You poured and loved on yourself, and therefore you had enough to give to others. And therefore you experienced and are experiencing this cycle of success and victory. Okay? And with this King of Wands here, you are sharp, in charge, making decisions. You know, you are definitely just a lot of fire. King of Wands. King of Wands is definitely a warrior energy. You know, someone who is willing to put in the work. Okay, to work towards what they aspire to achieve. And Spirit is saying you are having success and victory regarding this. King of Swords saying it's the truth. Because you are detached. You are not attached to any material things. Material wealth doesn't interest you, Scorpios. And this is why Spirit is like, okay, Kimosabi. Now you got it. Now you understand. Now you understand that it was never about material wealth. It's always been about elevation, spiritual elevation. And because you've got it, all these things are going to be poured into you. Because you've got it, Scorpios, all these things are going to be poured into you. Because you've got it, all these things are going to be poured into you. Hope, recognition, inspiration. Because you've got it, all these things are going to come towards you. Because you understand. The Chariot is saying you're having success and victory. Your ancestors are also saying you've got success and victory. You went through a cycle, Scorpios. A major cycle where you learned a lot of things. And at this point, you're very much aware of this. And Spirit is just saying, go ahead. All right? Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself, Scorpios. Enjoy this cup of bliss that I am giving you. Because right now, you are light as a feather. You are light as a feather, floating on air. Oh, speaking of air, then this star card come out. Feeling like you are touched, you know, by the divine. And you are. Feeling like you can touch a star. Wish upon a star. Wonder where you are. Wish upon a dream. And I wish upon listen. Okay, 10 of Cups. All right, Spirit. 10 of Cups. Your heart, Scorpios, your heart. Your heart. You are mending it. in this new cycle. You're mending the brokenness in this cycle. You're mending the loss. You're mending the feeling of mourning. You're mending that. There's a huge band-aid being put on you. You have a band-aid with this 5 of Cups here. You have a band-aid. A big old band-aid. And this band-aid is the rainbow, is what Spirit is saying. And this rainbow is making way for all these things to come. Look at this 2 of Cups. 3 of Cups. New beginnings. Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. Scorpios. This 10 of Cups is your just due. This 10 of Cups is your just due. For walking away. For learning to embrace yourself. Okay? For learning to remove any and all things that no longer serve you. And Spirit is saying, keep on walking. Keep on walking away from all that no longer serves you. They're going to try to come back. For many of you, they have. Okay? Walk away from anything that no longer serves you. Conserve your energy with this 8 of Cups here and this 4 of Pentacles here. Spirit is saying, yeah, we saw you, Scorpios. You let go of all things. You let go of them burdens. This is why this 10 of Wands was here. Okay? Yeah, we see you, Scorpios. You let go of them burdens. We see you. Okay? You let go of anything and anyone that was stingy, that wanted to only take and not give, that only focus on material wealth, that didn't understand the true meaning of life. Yeah, we saw that you walked away from that ish, and now you have a new beginning. Yeah, you have a new beginning, Scorpios. You have a new beginning. That is wonderful, Scorpios. That is fabulous. You are also committed to yourself, committed to your elevation, having hope and recognition is what I'm hearing. And look at you. This is your reward again. 10 of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is success and victory in a lot of different ways, because this is your happiness being brought to you. This is your manifestation. You have manifested this, and you're going to be manifesting a lot more. You are weaving the cloth of your life, Scorpios. You are weaving the cloth of your life. And at this time, this Ace of Pentacles is here to let you know that your manifestations are sure enough coming true. And look at who else, standing your ground, fighting for what you believe in, protecting yourself, and having success, being determined. Queen of Wands is also here. So this is the divine counterpart to the King of Wands. So here you are, Scorpios. This is Spirit letting you know that this 10 of Cups is this passionate beginning that you have with yourself and with a divine counterpart. This is giving a lot of twin energy. You know, many believe in soulmate, twin flames. This is definitely that kind of energy. You are protecting yourself, and for many of you, this individual, whoever it is, whether male or female, you have someone who's very protective of you, and they are willing to come to your to your side at any moment. Okay? Releasing some of your burdens. And this is what Spirit is saying. So what is this, Scorpios? This is you. This is you making your divine announcement, sounding your alarm, beating your drums, tooting your own horn. And Spirit is saying, Scorpios, toot toot, go on and toot that horn. Go on and toot that horn, Scorpios. Okay? And leave them dusties in the dust. Okay? Because you've released. And now it is time for your cup to be fulfilled, refilled, is what I'm hearing. Okay, now let's see what Spirit has to say. Overall energy of this reading, Spirit, give us clarity. Look who wants to speak. Betrayal. Aunt Nancy wants to say something to you about betrayal, Scorpios. This is number 20. Number 2 connected to the moon. So this may have to do with the moon cycle, Scorpios. Okay, you may have some folks, okay, that's relating to this energy, and or Spirit is trying to let you know, listen, stay the course. Okay, number 20. Aunt Nancy, betrayal. Aunt Nancy, shadow of betrayal. Diaspora, Akan, temple shadows, element air. Anansi or Kweku Anansi, the Akan trickster god and sacred clown, snuck into our global folk tales. While Gullah Geechee children heard tales of Aunt Nancy, the tricky spider woman, Okay. Who really betrayed you, Scorpios? Betrayal from the others mirrors you betraying yourself. So Spirit is saying, remember, anyone who betrayed you, they were only able to betray you because you betrayed yourself. Betrayal is a web that disrupts everything you thought you knew. Use discernment in your relationships. Betrayal makes it difficult to trust, but without trust, your relationships are a lie. Trust that no matter what happens and no matter how long it takes, you will survive and thrive. I'm going to read that again. Trust that no matter what happens and no matter how long it takes, you will survive and thrive. I will survive as long as I... Oh, goodness. Okay. Cause I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Okay, y'all. The real question, how have you betrayed or abandoned yourself? Goddess declaration, I am willing to know the truth. You were willing to know the truth, and this is what's taking you into this new cycle, Scorpios. And Spirit is letting you know the truth that you knew that is putting you in this cycle still holds. What that means is whatever you let go of, you let go of them for a reason. Remember that. And there's a reason why this betrayal card showed up here. It's because you felt betrayed by others, and you were. And Spirit is reminding you the only reason why they were able to betray you is because you betrayed yourself. Many of you knew. Your intuition told you. You were alerted to the signs. And you decided to betray yourself. And Spirit is saying no more. No more, Scorpios. Because you are now in this new cycle of celebration. And you're not going back. Okay? Forward always, backwards never is what Spirit is saying. And that is the message that Spirit has for you. If it resonates, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, love, peace, and light.